What's up, you guys? Today I'm going to take you inside my salon. I'm doing a little makeover on one of my clients. She's actually a model that I met on set. I'm really excited to do her hair again. We're going to be maybe going blonder. I don't know. We're going to find out. But stick along to the very end. Let's see how her hair turns out. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on all notifications so you don't miss a video. Now let's go right into the salon. Okay, Leah, what did you have planned for your hair today?
Well, I want more blonde. Obviously, you know, my dream is to be as blonde as possible. So, yeah, I just want to add more. I obviously really love like the color you did last time. I think it like blended really nicely. I think today though, like take the blonde up even closer to the root.
Okay.
So it's more, I just want to feel more overall blonde.
Do you have an inspo photo?
I do.
Okay.
I can show. You know, I trust you, so I'm open to however you think we can achieve that like more overall blonde feel.
Okay.
This is the photo.
Pretty.
Just of like something I love that felt kind of attainable for me. I want my blonde dreams to come true. So, however you think we get there, I trust you.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. So you're okay kind of shaping up the ends here?
Oh yeah.
Just because I do have just a little concern just because of the last time we did kind of a correction with your hair. So you do have some pieces that are compromised. So I'm not sure I can get you like that light today, but we can definitely get there.
Yeah.
And I just want to be on the more cautious side so we keep your hair nice and healthy.
Yeah.
But we can definitely go blonder for sure. And it looks like on the photo too, you're not necessarily wanting like any strong mini piece. You kind of want this like cohesive kind of blonde.
I think so, but also like, is there a world where a money piece can be
subtle?
Yes.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, I like that idea. I don't think like a full-on blown money piece, but I do think like a subtle change in color closer towards the front.
All right, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and mix up and we'll get started.
Okay, beautiful. Thank you.
So I know we talked a little bit about the price over the phone, but now that we've done the consultation, would you like me to give you a price for everything?
That'd be great.
Okay, cool. So in order for us to do your highlights, we're going to do a full highlight to give you the full shebang. And then we're going to do your gloss, a trim, because we got to do some shaping for sure. And I definitely think because we're going to be doing a big transformation, we'll be doing some treatments as well.
Okay.
The total cost for that would be $735.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's great. I feel like you gave me, you know, heads up coming into this, and like I said, I want to be blonde, so let's do it.
Awesome. Let's get started.
Thanks. So
I'm in my back room. I'm going to get ready to mix up, so don't mind the mess back here, but this is the studio, okay? Look at my crazy wall of products here, all the bleaches, more caca over here, but it's all good. So let's go ahead and mix this up. I'm going to be using Blonde Studio 9. I've been loving this lightener. I've been talking about it a lot. Now, it didn't really impress me initially for like the swatches that I did on my bleach lightener test. So if you haven't seen that, go watch that. But where's my scooper? Found it. Okay, so I've been really liking this, and it's not necessarily just the bleach lightener that does really good. It's this developer. It's oil-based. There's a specific developer that goes with this bleach. So you have to get that one. I've just seen a lot of people pick up the wrong one, and that's the developer that goes with it. So I'm going to start out with this one. We're going to go with 20 right now. But, like, look at this developer, okay? Okay, so that's actually a little more than what I needed, but... So we're going to go to 100-ish. There we go. 1 to 1.5 is how you're supposed to mix it up. And now I'm going to get a whisk. So you're going to want to use a little plastic whisk, okay? And mix it up. And you don't want to do it like super aggressively, but it mixes up pretty nice and creamy. This is literally why I love this lightener. It's just creamy, and because it's creamy and really hydrated, it keeps working. But the cool part about this lightener is it works really fast. So it's a fast lightener. I also think it's gentle. They do have another one that has the bonder inside, but if you're a hairstylist that likes bonder or no bonder, let me know down below. So, I mean, what you could do, I mean, you're going blonder, so
Yeah. going
blonder is
Kinda cover
definitely, yeah, it's gonna help with that.
Okay.
It's gonna camouflage it. You could always do like spot coloring, where you're just picking up, because you just honestly you're not even 25 or 10% gray, or
Okay.
like they're barely coming in.
I need to be told that because I think otherwise, but
I wouldn't even give you a percentage.
Okay.
Like, you're not even 1%.
and again, I feel like it's like more, under here, which is so interesting. I mean, I've been getting like the wiry one on top or so.
Yeah, so you'll notice a lot of your gray hair is going to come in through the top and through the temple areas, like all around the places that we don't want it to come in.
Totally.
Most of the time, that's how it comes in.
Okay.
I know for myself, I just do my, like, an inch past my part line on each side, and then I'll do my face frame.
Okay.
Because I'm obsessed with it. Like, I want it covered all the time. So I
That's
do it
how I
every
feel.
2 weeks. Yeah.
Okay. And my mom is super blonde. Like, she has dark hair. I mean, we all do, but she's been dyeing her hair blonde forever. And like, I've noticed in like her older age with getting gray hair, it really does like kind of blend in with when she gets her highlights done. And I'm like,
Yeah.
that could be the hack.
That's literally why women tend to go blonder as they get older. So I met Leah on set for a Kenra Professional video. So that's how we initially met. And when I started working with her, and just like her personality is amazing, she's of course super beautiful, and I was like, I need to work with her again.
Aww.
So here we are.
And I keep coming to her because she's so good at what she does. And I literally like said, like, after we worked together on 2 shoots, then I was like, I live in LA, like Santa Monica, so I drive. Mission Viejo is basically San Diego for me, but
That's what everybody's in LA says.
it literally is. But she's a perfectionist, and I need that. Like, I love it. I'm so here for that.
Where in Newport are you guys in?
Is it called Lido? Lido.
Oh, yeah.
It's like really.
Like, I'm looking at you because you know all the fancy.
I do.
Yeah.
You guys are going to Lido House?
That's where they're staying. The like nice hotel.
The Lido House, yeah.
Her husband booked us a resi at Nobu. I was like, okay. Yeah, so tonight when we're done, or whenever we're done.
I like how you said tonight.
I know.
I'm gonna be here all day.
I did tell her, I was like, I do not know. I have left my entire day open.
You need at least an hour to get there, though.
Leah probably brought her
really?
clothes
Yeah.
inside of her bag.
Oh, yeah, no, they are, everything's on me right now. Everything is on me. I'll just touch up my makeup kind of towards the end of the appointment. We'll be good. I've had to have conversations over the course of our relationship where I'm like, if you want to be late on your own time, do it. I do not care. When you're late on my time, or like our time as a couple if we're going somewhere, I was like, that is not okay with me. Like,
Yeah.
you need to, and he always tells me, he's like, well, I've given you permission, you can lie to me about when we need to go, and I'm like, yeah, but I'm like,
That's me. My husband lies to me now.
but I don't want to, I'm like, you're an adult.
Yeah.
I don't want to lie. Like, I'm going to tell you and take me at my word. If I say we're leaving at 4:52, whatever, something random, I'm like, be ready at 4:51. Like, we got to go. Mirella and I met on set. She gave me, like, some blonde highlights. It was perfect. It was beautiful. And then I left set that day being like, oh, I want more hair. Or more blonde. So I went and booked, like, an appointment somewhere in Beverly Hills. The name shall not be named. But
it was a bougie Beverly Hills
it's a
salon.
bougie salon,
Yeah.
right? Like, has a really good name. And I was just like, I want more blonde. I just want to lean into this immediately. Because, like, we did, like, a subtle, like, caramel highlight. And I was like, I want more. But then Mirella and I had talked about me doing the photo shoot for her brand. And she was like, yeah, that's fine if you actually get more blonde for the shoot. Like, that'll look nice. I was like, great. So I'd gone to this place in Beverly Hills and had the worst experience. And the woman just, like, had no integrity in her work, where it was like the way she was treating my hair, the way that she did my highlights. And I was like, maybe this is just her process. Like, I don't know anything about hair, so I was like, I don't want to like judge it. And my highlights looked so bad. You can literally go to Mirella's page and see what they looked like, because then she ended up having to fix them, like a few weeks later.
Yeah, we had to do pretty much a full correction on the entire thing. So, needless to say, like, we had a little bit of compromised hair, some little damage going on. The prior stylist did some overlaps. I had to, like, meticulously go through the entire thing. So that's actually what's grown out right now, is from that correction. So we have, like, a better foundation to canvas.
But that correction, last time I was here in November, it was what, 8 hours?
Yeah, it took a really long time. You have a lot of hair. So.
I do have a lot of hair.
Yeah.
I have a lot of hair and it's really long. It's thick and long, so that's part of it. But yeah, that's all to say, like, just because the salon acts like it's bougie and expensive and awesome doesn't mean it is. So, here we are. It was really bad. Like, she just was kind of pulling on my hair and, like, just had, like, a crazy energy. So, one of those sessions where it was hard to sit in the chair for, like, a lot of reasons.
Okay, so I'm reserving my Blonde Studio 9 for her roots. I'm just switching it up for her tip outs with the R & Co. And I'm using this one because on my Bleach Lightener series, the hair felt amazing with this one. So I'm going to use that. But I don't have the R & Co 10 vol, so don't judge, but I'm going to be using the Blonde Solutions 10 vol, and it is a blue. I don't know, let's just see what happens. Let's just see what happens. Pray for me. Ooh, this bleach lightener is kind of stinky. Yeah, this brush is really soft.
In a bad way.
Yeah, it's like too soft.
Why don't you use the Big Daddy one?
Okay, I'll use it on the next section. Yeah, see how it's like not moving the hair? Oh, you know what? It's the smell of the bleach mixed with the
The lightener?
The lightener. It's weird. It's like floral and ammonia-nated. You know, like.
Brie, are you ever going to start doing your hair?
Just,
Silence.
I don't want to go to school for it.
Yeah, that's fair. I just didn't know if it changed. That was your answer last time. I just was curious.
Yeah.
You just know so much now.
I know, that's why I feel like I should.
Yeah.
Might as well.
But if it's not like what you want to do, I mean, you're good at what you do, so.
I think technically the regular schooling I think is like 6 months, 7 months if you do full time. But we were looking into like an apprenticeship. But that's 3 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And they don't count the years that I've already been working here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if we can do the apprenticeship, it'll make sense.
Yeah.
Because the licensing is easy. It's not. You don't have to go through a college for it. I know some people do, but yeah, that takes forever.
Yeah.
And it honestly doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's not where you learn anything. Unfortunately. My 5-year-old, she was, I undressed,
Yeah.
in front of them, like whatever. And I was putting my bra on, and I was like ignoring her, like whatever, right? I'm like, I don't know what is going on through her brain, but something's turning. And she was like, Mom, I don't want big boobs when I get big. And I was like, well, I don't know, you might have them.
Might get those
And she
genetics,
goes,
girl.
No, I am not having big boobs. She's like, I don't want big boobs like you. Like, she was so disgusted with
That
my
is
boobs.
funny.
I'm like, literally, I kind of a little bit hate you right now.
Yeah. Like, well, we'll see how this pans out. And honestly,
Yeah, and
you
I'm
might
like,
want them later.
yeah.
You're 4.
I was like, you're literally telling me this right now, but watch, you're gonna be you're gonna be the one with the big boobs.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think that since you're so tall, you definitely have the legs for it.
Thank you. Yeah, I just felt like my body made sense. And because it's so body con too,
It's gonna sink you.
it does. And I'm not gonna wear a bra with it. And the way that it outlines, it's sexy. It outlines my boobs in a really nice way where I'm like, okay. Everything was kind of working. And again, it's honestly more covered than I imagined I would be. I always imagined more of a exposed chest, but the one I tried on. But I was again, it didn't make me really feel any different
Yeah.
to have that out.
And I feel like it can look just as sexy having a covered chest if it's just done the right way.
And that's how this one is. That's what I'm telling you. I was kind of surprised. When they brought it to me on the hanger, I was kind of
You're like,
yeah, it really didn't do anything for me. And then I put it on and I was like, I'm done, I think.
No, and I think that that style is so pretty. Lily Collins just got married,
Yeah.
and her dress was like a turtleneck,
Wait,
all
Lily
lace.
Collins didn't just get married.
Mm,
She's been married for a long time.
really?
Yeah. I have a little open back, but I'm honestly like, at that point, like, I just didn't, to me, that doesn't add anything to have an open back if you're going long sleeve as is. She looks beautiful, but I'm like, that's why it didn't bother me.
She also had her hair up, so I feel like that's why as well. Wait, can you ever like envision of what kind of like hairstyle you would want with that dress?
Yeah, I like tried it on and just like was messing with my hair just to see, like having it down, trying it in like a low loose bun, having it in kind of like, I've always kind of loved like a right here pony, so not too high, not low, but just kind of like a mid that almost follows like my eye line. And I actually really liked that, where it was almost kind of like a bouncy middle part pony with it. The bun looked really cute, but I was like, I just don't think that's going to make me look like I'm the most relaxed boho bride, and that's not actually who I am. So I'm like, it looks pretty, but I just am like, that doesn't feel like me. Nothing crazy, but with just like rhinestones or little pearls, and then maybe add in a few like very light blue. Like rhinestones for something blue. I don't know. So I guess we'll see how that pans out, but...
Thank you. You look really good together.
And that one back over here.
So like when you know that you're gonna cut off or like trim hair on a color, like do you...
And it's like all worn.
Bleach it anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I like to kind of just go for it.
Yeah.
Like this piece right here, I know your ends are kind of like done, but there's no reason for me to like make it uneven. I'd rather just see what is actually done.
Yeah. Okay.
And I kind of almost gives me an indication of where I need to really cut.
Yeah. Love that. That's again, I think people get used to you, or like us talking about you dyeing your hair blonde. Like you get used to yourself with a certain hair color, and it's like you only live once.
Yeah, I think like I don't know. We were watching like some old show, and just kind of like people throughout the ages, like the '80s sitcoms and stuff. And it's crazy how many people who were popular in the '80s literally have the same hairdo today.
Yeah.
Like. You did not evolve.
Yeah.
And I feel like
I think so too. And that's why I'm like, I think I'm entering into a very new season this year, so I'm like, I really am. I'm like, something different's happening, so it should reflect on the outside. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay, so I am gonna go and start pulling these through because I need to like wipe this clean right here so it matches. So I'm gonna go gloves. All right, so her foils are processing. It is time to get some food in my belly. So where we're gonna be going is to Diotima. It is literally across the parking lot from us, and this guy has the most amazing pastries, the most amazing everything. So we're gonna go inside, find something to eat because I'm starving. Oh, should have came earlier. All of the good stuff is almost gone. All right, Keon.
Mirella, how are you?
Good. I'm gonna have your turkey pesto. And what is this right here?
It's a mixed berry almond cake.
Okay, I'll get that. This guy sells out of all of his stuff and literally a line out the door every time he's open. That's why there's like nothing left. I came at the worst time.
You're the best. Also, my hair cycle, my hair salon. I go see you guys.
Yeah, he does. He comes and gets his haircut with us.
I don't get Mirella, but one day I'll look for it.
So how good is Diotima?
It's alright.
0 out of 10 stars.
Just kidding.
Yeah. Support local businesses.
Kian is the best.
He is. Variety of pastries. He needs to open more. So give him all your money so he can do that.
Earlier.
Yeah, so
I know, it's so blonde.
I got stuff for everything. I want to get a dehydrator. They're not that expensive. I thought they were like really expensive. For like, yeah, that's really blonde.
Yeah, so we're just doing a little reapplication.
$70. Like,
Who would have asked? I missed the little girl that got her hair done.
it's like give him she was stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously her curly hair before is like perfect. It's just cute that like they give her a little blowout every so often.
Her head.
So cute.
I just like how she fell asleep.
Kat was like working through it though. She was like working.
I know, but it was hard. It's hard when like you're floppy headed like that. But I mean, how could you like wait for a break?
She looks like a literal like young adult princess when she left. Like it was just like so.
She like it.
I mean, she was kind of wake, like she was sleepy.
Oh,
I like had to wake her up. So like I think, but she was very just like
Wow.
quiet.
It's a really good look.
yeah, this one's good. See, she talks like a hairdresser, doesn't she?
Yeah. What did you even say though?
Can I just take the exam without going to school? Like I'd be down for that.
Yeah.
I think in some states you can actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Dennis?
Every time I hear Fergie, I think of her grandmother.
It's getting some long lips.
Yeah, it's looking really good. So what I'm gonna be doing now is shampooing her. And do a little Olaplexy action here. And then we're gonna prepare for her toner. But I want to hydrate it back up again and do a treatment so we kind of prep it for the actual toner. It basically brings the porosity back so that way you get a better, longer lasting tone out of your toner.
100%.
And
100%.
there's tons of actors that are super famous.
Yeah.
And I feel like,
Like who's someone that you're like, okay, they're incredible. I get lost in it.
gosh, I don't know.
I know that's like an on-the-spot question, but I think he's a good example where he is so talented.
Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah. Timothy Chalamet. Can't say his name. Timothy Chalamet. Super talented. You know his personality.
And you
But
can
he can
still
do
play any role.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think who else, okay?
I told you I don't like really follow any like actors or anything. So like I'm like splitting hairs. My head's just in.
I don't think Mirella would have seen any of Timothy Chalamet's movies.
Well, that's why I was like, I don't know if you're gonna like if this is a good example here.
I don't even know who Timothy Chalamet is.
Okay, he just played Bob Dylan in the Complete Unknown, the biopic of.
He's dating Kylie Jenner.
Yeah, he's dating Kylie Jenner. They've been dating for
Okay,
like
that
2
I know
years.
then.
She's like the little like skinny
I knew
white
it.
guy.
All right, so this is what we're gonna do. I still want to tap her, even though she wants like the blonde looking like it's coming from the root. I still feel like she's primarily brown. I need to tap her just a smidge. So I'm gonna go in with the 7N Diacolor. I'm gonna do the 6%. Basically, that's like what, a 5 vol or something like that. So that way we can just barely no lift. I just want to deposit. And then I think I'm going to finish her off with the Beige Rapid Toner. I kind of like this from Kenra. It's my one of my go-tos. I like it because it does not have a level, and she's got a lot of different levels going on. She's got really, really blonde here in the front, that nice, beautiful level 9. We've got lots of like 8s happening on the bottom, and this is going to control that. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep her formula really simple. And just a little tip, if you're a hairstylist, it's okay to use one formula. You don't need to mix up like 10 different things in a bowl. It's like completely unnecessary sometimes, you know? Simplicity is key.
Simplicity is key.
So I think I'm just going to go to an even 30 here.
Because she has a lot of hair.
She does have a lot of hair. Like, it's just so crazy how much hair she has. It's a lot. I don't know if it's portrayed that way inside of the film, but she's got some heavy density going on, that's for sure. So we got 30. We're gonna do 60, and then we're gonna go to 75.
Okay, does a hairstylist prefer a thicker density if you're putting a lot of highlights in, or thin hair?
You know, I think most hairstylists will tell you that they like medium to fine hair, or thin hair, because it's like faster to work through. Me, I don't care. I like the thick hair. I like the challenge, and I think thick hair looks so beautiful. So bringing all the thick haired girlies, I'm all about that life.
Where do I sign up?
MirellaManelli.com.
Period. Do I get a discount though?
No.
100?
Yeah, it's 1 to 2, bro. Gotta measure in grams.
Why not ounces?
Because ounces is not as accurate, and if you need to mix up, oh my gosh, I'm sweating. If you need to mix up a little bit more, you can do it in grams and save way more at your bottom line. And here's what I always say. If drug dealers knew that measuring in ounces was a good thing, they'd be measuring that way, but they don't. They measure in grams. You know why? Because they need to make the money.
Okay, Pablo Escobar. What is it with you and drugs right now?
I don't know. I feel like I kind of am one, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So cute. We picked him up from his little daycare preschool situation together yesterday. And he didn't know I was going to be there to pick up with her.
Yeah.
And they were like all in their big circle outside, all the kids. And he looked over and saw us and screamed, "Auntie's here!" and ran over and gave me a massive hug. And I was like, I can die happy. Like, it was so sweet.
Yeah.
My sister's like,
And then have her standing like in the background or something, like
Like a car model.
yeah,
Oh my
like
god, she's just like
we're just standing.
she's just like flipping her hair. Like,
I'm
It can be very salesy, like, alright guys, thanks for
alright.
selling this Volkswagen model not
Or you could
included.
even be like, what's up guys, it's Hector here. I got a customer here looking to fix her Jetta. or something.
I would do it if I dead ass that just panned to me and I'm just flipping my hair acting hot.
Yeah. Alright, this is
No
what you're gonna
lie.
tell your customer when you're repairing their car.
I do think though there's like a stereotype because I can tell sometimes when I take my car in places, they treat me like I'm a blonde girl owning a Jetta, and I'm like, I do not know anything about this car. That is true, and I do love her. You just get it, Brie. Yes, I didn't want to bring it up. I really didn't want to bring it up because I'm like, they literally say like, oh, God, every hot girl from what is it? They're like every hot girl from 2010 had a.
Yeah,
Whatever.
every hot girl with yeah, every college girl or something like
And I'm not
that.
gonna lie, I saw that, heard that.
And you were like, we're gonna get a Jetta.
Later got a Jetta. And I was like, I will be the stereotype.
They should do the research for the
The demographic.
yeah.
A Jetta at one point when I was younger.
I really didn't know. I really didn't know because I've always drove
cute.
SUVs.
Yeah.
But then when I was shopping for, you know, a car, when I got this, I definitely was like, I get it now. I'm like, they're actually really cute.
Should I like switch in my Toyota Corolla for a Jetta?
Yeah.
Just so I can be
Fully.
considered part of the hot girl group? Why are you toning like in angles and not just like horizontally straight across?
Because I want to soften the line of demarcation from like where that shadow, the root top is coming from.
And you can't do that horizontally?
You can, but then you're gonna get like a horizontal line. So how you apply it matters a lot. I got you. So diagonal lines are gonna diffuse it.
Do you also have to like section your toning the way that you highlighted or no?
No, not necessarily. I usually try to go in like an opposite direction of it. But like these were put in horizontally, so now I'm going diagonal to like bring it up. Just a little processing shot. Wow.
This is the reality helping hand.
We have to get to Nobu.
She has a Nobu reservation.
See how this looks.
Okay, we'll try it. Kind of got a lot going on here.
Lots of blonde.
But yeah, we got blonde. So
Oh yeah.
that's good.
Oh, I love
You kind of see it.
Oh yeah.
I just wanted to get like a little tiny
Yeah,
piece dry.
yeah. No, I literally am like, that's perfect. It's so like just blonde and pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
It's blonde and
Yeah.
pretty as it's
Yeah.
frizzy right now. So slight little shaping on it.
Dang. Sorry, I'm being annoying.
Then you just drag that.
She's not gonna know how to act.
I don't think I will.
She's gotta model this hair inside of Nobu.
Fun. Good. This is also like how I will style it most of the time, probably. So it's good to see it like this. Just kind of like, wow, this is actually pretty straight for me. But
So we got like really good blend in here,
Wow.
right?
No, it's really good.
Alright, so that wraps up this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and let me know down below if you loved her transformation as much as I did. I'm like totally obsessed with how this turned out. It is now like 5 o'clock, so we've been here all day. Thank bejesus we got a really beautiful after shot, but let me know down below what kind of videos you want me to do next, and make sure to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one.